Okay, so we are going to look at this article together, and then we will read it. I'll have you read it, and then we will do our in-reading strategies. But before, let's go through our 5 steps process so we can get a good understanding before we start. So looking at this article right here, which I have printed right here, but you can see the pictures better here. Tell me what you think that the purpose is going to be about. Here's the title right here.
It's going to give you information about the athletes to watch at the Winter Olympics.
Yes, absolutely. So it's going to be informing us about some of the top athletes. Yes. Okay, what do you think the main idea is going to be about?
Just the specific athletes to watch.
Yep, athletes at the Winter Olympics. You could say characters and settings. Setting would be the Olympics. Characters, the athletes. Prediction. What do you think prediction? So we have some pictures down here. Kind of gives us some pictures so we can predict maybe some specific sports that I talk about. Mm-hmm. So what do you think we should predict there, looking at those pictures?
What specific athletes are best at what event?
Yeah, so we could say like, I predict that they're going to tell us some of the best athletes in figure skating. Mm-hmm. Okay, and vocab, any specific vocab you see in here that you want me to
Extravaganza.
Where was that?
Up there.
Extravaganza, that's like a get together, a party. That says a musical, dramatic composition or production. Guess that's true. Oh, here we go. A lavish event. That's what I was thinking. Extravaganza. Yeah, that's a fun one. And then questions. We could ask a question about this. What do you think a question could be? You could just make it super simple, like who is USA's top skier, and see if it answers that. That'd be a good one. So we're gonna use those as our basis to help us throughout. So I have them written down here. Who is USA's best skier? That way we remember. Okay, so, and we predicted that it's gonna tell us about figure skaters. Okay, and you can actually jot this. I'll let you jot this down too. I think I actually gave you one of these. Mm-hmm. There it is. Last one. Okay, so go ahead and jot this down. Let's jot down our purpose. We just said was going to be inform the readers about athletes to watch. The main idea. Sorry, should have had to do that already. Okay, the main idea we did athletes at the Winter Olympics. Predicting that they're going to mention some figure skaters. Vocab was extravaganza. There's the spelling of that in it. And then any questions? We said who is USA's best skier? Okay. Now I'm going to have you go through and read this article. I kind of already read it, so that's why I'm going to let you silent read it. That's why you have now just print out to read. Okay, so yeah, once you read through it, once you get to this point, I want you to stop and tell me. Actually, I think it's going to be easier if you're in the computer. Okay, because you really got to read it. Okay, once you get like past this picture, let me know. Okay. I can see my stopping points better there. Okay. So, through the first part that you just read, did we get any of our steps? Can we stop? I guess let's just start with the first one. Stop and retell me what you just read.
They said that there's going to be a few youngsters that are expected to leave their mark in the 2022 Olympics.
So we can note that there's going to be some young participants. That's good. The Olympics is in 2022, which obviously we know that, but that's important to note. 2022. Anything else big? Any main ideas? Any little small details that stood out?
Just that there was going to be a fireworks show.
Nice. Can't miss the fireworks show.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
But other than that, it was just like the introduction.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, good. Next, we want to, right after we stop and retell, see if your predictions are accurate. So what was our prediction? Over here on your prediction sheet, we have figure skaters. Have you heard anything about figure skaters yet?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Okay. Do you want to add a prediction based on what you've heard, or do you want to stick with your prediction and see if they mention it?
I'm going to stick with my prediction.
Okay. And let's move down to questions then. Did they answer our question, who is USA's best skier? No. Do you want to add a question about anything that you've heard so far? Maybe like you could say like how old are the youngsters or anything like that. Like what's their specific age? Because they might be your age. There are some participants who are still in high school. And then again, there's some that are kind of old. All right, go ahead, and then I'm actually going to let you read. I can't remember one. Okay, yep, just read the rest of it, and then we will conclude. Good. Okay, so let's just do it. We're gonna go through the process one more time. So kind of retell me what you read in the second half.
It just talked about individual like events
Mhm.
and the people and what awards they've won.
Okay, so with that goes right into a lot of our predictions. Our prediction was about figure skaters. So did it talk about any specific figure skaters?
Yes, that was one of the questions about how old
Yes.
the person was.
And I saw that you jotted that down, which is
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
Good.
He was 19 and he holds 19 different records.
Wow.
And he's the first to, I think it was called like a quadruple turn,
Wow.
but he's the first one, which is 4.5 turns, is what they said.
Yeah.
And then he's the first one to ever complete that on ice.
Wow. Well, I could be the second. Don't doubt me. Okay, but yeah, okay, great. So we saw one of our predictions. It did talk about figure skaters, and we answered our question about how old. Did it talk about any skiers? Did it ever answer that question?
Yes, and that was the second youngest. Like he was 18.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so yeah, so those are the strategies you can read or do as you're reading that will help with your reading comprehension as a whole. Okay, we're gonna do now